The following podcast is rated M for mature.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Rating Pending Podcast. I am your host, Victor the Red, and I'm here with my friends Evan, also known as Ragnall.
Hi.
Jose, you see, because I didn't forget Jose,
Yeah.
also known as Solix Base.
Hey guys.
And vote for Pedro 74.
Long live the Triforce.
And Carlos is back. God damn
Yeah.
Yay, the ratings get
and
to go down this time.
And Carlos is
Hi
back.
guys, I'm back.
All right. What we got for you guys today, it's that one, The Witcher 3 may not be coming on 1080p 60 frames per second. Two, Polytron and the Fez IP is up for sale. Something went wrong with Phil Fish, which we'll talk about that in soon. And last but not least, remembering the Legend of Zelda, which is 27 years. It's been 27 years. It's the 27th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda. We're gonna talk about remembering old stuff, our favorite moments, our raging moments of Legend of Zelda, your favorite game, etc. So guys, keep thinking on your favorite Legend of Zelda game because so you can tell us. How I don't have to get you by surprise saying, "Hey man, what's your favorite Legend of Zelda game?" And you're like, can you skip me? I'll pick it up."
Like
I'll
last
see you
time.
later.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Witcher 3 may not be coming on 1080p 60 frame per second. Does that bother you or not
Feels
really?
like a waste.
Not
Not much.
Really?
Not
I
much.
saw that coming. I saw that coming. Like
You
a
saw
lot
that
of
coming?
video games are
They,
doing that.
I quote, they said if we can make it at 1080p, sure, but I don't know if it's going to make it. So
Well, companies are doing that just to save some money and.
some people don't like 60 frames. I'm one that likes 60 frames. For some reason, I like it. I like the
don't
60
like
frames.
It
I'm
doesn't
not
bother
gonna
me.
go
It doesn't
back.
bother me.
I honestly barely even noticed the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like it's not to jump on the 60 frame per second bandwagon, but I don't know. If it's something that it's gonna be 1080p 60 frames, that's actually for these consoles that we're talking about next gen, which is good if they do it because it
Yeah.
actually motivates the
Yeah, but
next
it's
generation.
coming for last gen too.
Witcher 3, I don't think it's coming for
Yeah,
last
yeah,
gen.
it is actually.
Is it?
It is. It is.
I'm
That's
not.
what
They like their fans.
I'm probably not gonna buy Witcher 3 on last gen. Yeah, I don't know. I
what's
want
the
I
point?
want I want to push the Witcher 3 graphics to the max.
Probably I'm gonna buy on PC.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy on PC. No joke on that. Cause I got the I first got it The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. I got it on Xbox 360, and there was some reason with it that I have it bothered me. It was the that I couldn't, the camera rotation. I really that
yeah.
really bothers me because it's
Yeah.
too
It was
sensitive.
kind of weird.
It's too sensitive. So I bought it on Steam sale. It was what I bought. A friend of mine bought The Witcher 1 for me, and I bought the second one.
You know, I never passed Witcher 1.
You never did?
No, I still have it. I
I'm-
played it. I played the hell out of it.
But
I
doesn't.
made it to a part where you leave the walled city.
Yeah.
The first city you get to. I made it to afterwards, and I stopped playing it because I did not know what the hell to do. I got lost. I'm like, so where do I go? I read everything I had in my journal, everything in the inventory, everything. I looked in the internet.
You
and I'm
weren't
like, you know
gonna.
Fuck
What?
this.
You went to the internet and
I
there was no
forget all of it.
walkthrough for it?
No, they were, but I didn't want spoilers, so I didn't want to see any videos. And I'm like, God damn it, Evan. And I just left. And I'm like, I should probably play that again.
You
Well,
should.
for me,
I played Witcher 2 and I passed it completely.
for me, I played Witcher 2. Haven't finished it. Cause I lent a friend of mine said, well, you don't mind if you can lend me Witcher 2, dude? And I was like, sure, man, no problem. So I lended Witcher 2. I got it on PC, so it don't matter. I can play it again. I like the game. And
I have the soundtrack for
The
Witcher 2, and I love it.
yeah, I have the enhanced edition. It's always the enhanced edition on Xbox 360. So, it's the one that it has like two cases basically. Like, it
Mhm.
has 3 discs.
Yep. Yep.
Then I
One
have
for the
it
game and one for the soundtrack.
exactly.
Gotta love the soundtrack.
And yeah, I got the Witcher 2 and the Witcher 1 that you said about you haven't finished it. Me neither. I haven't finished it either. So I started today.
Wow.
I started today.
Something
What was it?
The
What
sexy
was it?
cards you collect.
The what thing? The what?
Oh yeah.
The sexy cards you collect. Every time in Witcher 1, you have a sexual intercourse with a woman in the storyline, you get a card of that scene, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck yeah! And I collected a few.
Oh wow.
Okay, well, now I
I
see
do
what you like to
remember
do in the
that.
game.
I think I
do remember
completed that
that.
collection.
I tried getting as many as I could.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna go freaking drive over at GameStop right now. Be right back.
Okay.
I thought you were serious. Like, come on, man. But let me read this. I quote, ideally, we're pushing for 30 frames per second. The resolution, honestly, it depends. We're working on it. We're trying to get it as high as possible, said Texeira. If we can make it on 1080p, sure. I don't know if we're gonna make it to be at 1080p. To be honest, I really don't know. Probably not. But for sure, we need it to run at smooth frame rate, so at least 30 frames per second. It really don't bother me, honestly. Don't bother me. But it would be awesome if they did it on 60
Considering
frames.
the minor amount of problems that there's been with the consoles lately, that let's push this to I don't know 48 frames and it just starts freezing, or for whatever reason they have
Yeah.
to downgrade it after the game's out.
They always
I-
downgrade the game.
Yeah, I
All
think
next-gen games have been.
Either way, the game looks amazing, even if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not on 1080p.
Well, we
Oh, it
haven't
looks
seen
beautiful.
We haven't seen it in consoles though. We only saw it a
Yeah.
tech demo.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw Watch
Like, they're-
Dogs. We
yeah,
saw
they're
Watch
doing-
Dogs.
they
We
could
watched.
do the same
We were
thing with
watching a
Watch
Watch
Dogs.
Dogs. Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
We don't
We
talk
don't
about
talk
that
about
shit.
that.
Speaking of Watch Dogs, I was
no,
playing
we
it.
have to talk about that.
No, that game was
No,
that
this is
game
like the
flopped.
fucking Holocaust. You do
It
not
was.
forget
It was
the
not
Holocaust.
bad. It was not
You
bad.
remember the mistakes of the past, and you remind it every day, putting it in the face of people so no one makes it again.
You
Okay,
mean
the
like
Watch.
freaking Ubisoft making 2 Assassin's Creed games?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because they got
Watch,
no choice.
Watch Dogs wasn't that bad.
Carlos,
I have not played it.
I don't take your your
It was a
opinions on
fun.
this.
I had fun in that game.
People had fun playing that game.
Yeah, exactly.
For me personally, I bought it on PC, then sold it.
You're a faggot.
Why? Because everything was a lie. Everything was a
Yeah.
lie.
Cake was a lie.
The cake was a
disc was a
fucking lie,
lie.
dude. That it's not what they promised. So yeah, I'm
I mean,
not
come
gonna,
on, we,
I'm not gonna
we-
endorse it. Sorry.
yeah,
the
we-
only
we-
thing that
we've
was
been
not a lie
talked
was the
about
name
that.
of the game.
But then I found out that somebody was modding the game, and he found some E3 files in the game, so it made exactly that. But I have a good computer for gaming, but not that super computer for gaming. So I can
don't
see
have
it
a
on.
good computer for gaming.
Mine's decent, so
If I play gaming games on the computer, it'll be probably at medium, and that's pushing it. Graphics or low.
Graphics are low. Mine,
at low
mine
graphics?
is my settings for PC can always run on high or sometimes ultra, and
bastard.
no, mine can honestly their settings are default for high for some reason, and they're default to high. But I can push ultra if the game is worth it, as in Battlefield 4 that looks amazing on
Hell yeah.
on ultra.
Or
What
Total
else?
War.
And
Oh.
what?
Total War. You
Oh,
ever played it?
no, I played
Or Civilization.
I
Oh.
played Rome 1.
Really?
It was
Rome 1?
back then.
What do you mean was bad?
I said back then.
Oh.
I just
Damn.
said it was bad.
You missed a lot. You missed a lot.
Yeah. I really
Halo
want to play
2.
Shogun.
Shogun 2, Rome 2, you
anything
missed
with
a
a
lot.
tool is potentially playable.
Empire. You've missed a lot.
Yeah, I messed
Wow.
up, but that was back then. So and I didn't have a PC gaming rig, so
Oh yeah.
and yeah.
I didn't like it that much.
Carlos doesn't like anything. He only likes first-person shooters.
He
Hell
only
yeah.
likes games that cause him to spaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, if you have a game that can cause numbness or a lack of feeling in any portion of the human body, Carlos will play with indefinitely and with no consequence.
AKA Civilization 5.
Also known as Sid 5. You know what? I think no, never mind.
pass.
And Evan,
It is cool.
Evan,
It is cool.
what do you like about the Witcher franchise? The difference between 1 and 2, or what do you like most from 1 that it doesn't have on 2, or 2 that doesn't have 1?
Um, from the first Witcher, I really enjoyed the consequences of the game. I felt that they had a bigger impact. I mean, at some points, I literally had boss fights that were optional. As in, what you do at the first part of the game during the tutorial actually causes you to have a different boss. I remember in the first one, if you fight a monster in the beginning,
Right.
after you kill the monster, a wizard survives and he takes experiments and leaves. Later on, you actually have to fight against the wizard and two very fucked up demon hounds that were mutated as fuck, and they were actually difficult bosses. If you fight against the mage instead of the monster, you don't have to fight against the mage or the dogs, but you do have to fight against a huge gang of mercenaries and shit, and it's a tough fight. And honestly, depending on how you level up your character, because it is
Right.
an RPG, you will have a problem or you may not. I did not have a problem on that one because I literally just burned them all to hell.
For me, like the only problem that I have on Witcher, at least for 2, it's just the camera rotations on Xbox. It's just too freaking sensible. But I was on Xbox. I got it on PC. I haven't tried it. I haven't downloaded it because I want to finish 1, and then I start with 2, and then
Yeah, understandable.
And the thing
Oh,
is that I'm surprised
yeah.
that The Witcher 3 on Steam, it's always on freaking low price. Like they always have it on price drop. Like
Yeah.
it's never $60. It's still on 53, sometimes 47. I was like, what? Like, do they want it to be like $47?
Maybe they have a deal with Steam or something. I don't, you know.
Yeah, it's always a possibility.
It is one of the most expected games right now.
Exactly.
I mean, they better make it what is still there.
There's probably gonna be price drops on that game when the third one comes out.
Probably, but honestly, I can't wait for the game. One thing I do notice is that it is from Witcher 1 and 2. Alchemy is kind of a pain in the sense that there's no easy way for one to learn. At least I haven't found one.
All right.
And honestly, I could not go to the higher difficulties of the game because when the game recommends you that you will not survive unless you do alchemy, it literally means you're gonna die even if you
lot.
do use alchemy. So I
Either
didn't try
way,
it at higher difficulties,
reason-
which is rare about me because I like playing difficult games.
for some reason, it's true that The Witcher 2 at least, it's not those games are not made for consoles. That's actually for PC because
Yeah.
there's so many controls and commands that it takes you too much on consoles. And was it Witcher 2 like fully exclusive for Xbox 360, right?
Yeah, later they
so.
released it later on for PC,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
'cause
unlike
I
Witcher
was-
1, which was only for PC, and until a few years later, I think,
Yeah.
or a year later, they released it for console.
And for at least now, Witcher 3, it's all platforms: PC, PS4, PS3, Xbox One, and 360, which is
Yeah.
good. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
But I'm probably gonna buy it on PC.
Weren't you gonna get a gaming PC, Carlos?
I'm building one right now, but
Oh, okay.
when I get
Right
the
now?
monies.
Like right now, and
Yeah,
he's like with the
it's
screwdriver and shit.
Screwing
Oh yeah,
stuff
I said screwdriver today. It's the Doctor Who coming back on TV. So
I
yeah,
know.
so yeah, Carlos. I know when
My
this
man.
podcast finished, you're gonna watch the Doctor Who back.
unless
Wait.
we extend it and you
Wait,
suffer.
it's today?
Yeah, it's today, man. It's like in 2 hours.
I
I don't know
don't
what
have
that
BBC. God damn it, Liberty Communications.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't
No,
worry.
look it up
Don't
tomorrow
worry.
like Empire Bear or something like that.
We can always go to Couch Tuner. It's all good.
That's
Wow.
Yay.
Even this guy's
Support
endorsing
piracy.
piracy.
Oh yeah.
true. Fuck it.
Alright.
I was against it.
Yar, me mateys.
Alright, here we
If you
go.
can't find it at your
Yar.
local stores, you will find it on the mighty seas of the internet.
In the Pirate
Anyone?
Bay. In the Pirate Bay. Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
this is
Oh,
now, guys. Now this is really. Now we're gonna talk about
Program
like a
show.
serious topic. It's Phil Fish, the creator for Fez and founder of Polytron. If you know what Fez, I talked back
Yeah.
in previous podcast that I said
Great
if you
game.
haven't played this game, this independent game called Fez, is old school classic platformer.
It's on
You
every
should.
console.
You actually should play it in which is really good. All right, this is what happened. Phil Fish is selling, Polytron and Fez. Why? Why he's selling it? First of all, it all started because he was, Phil Fish can be sometimes a dick. I'm gonna start there. He's a dick. He's an asshole. But what happened to him? It's I don't.
It's not something that really
He doesn't. Okay, yes, he's an asshole. He's a dick. He's a he's a really stupid guy.
He's a really
But,
bad guy.
we're gonna.
But
jump into
what happened to him? It doesn't. He doesn't deserve that. Nobody deserves
No.
that. Nobody. He was hacked by some. He was hacked basically, and his personal info was put online. His social security number, his basically his address, his financial things and stuff, and it was put up online. So he had no choice to.
Basically, how to ruin a life 101.
Yeah, exactly. How to ruin a life
Yeah.
101. And yeah, there were some things that feel, when I saw Indie Game the movie, which is the documentary for when the creators for Fez, Super Meat Boy, and Braid, I always had a soft spot. Well, that was in the movie. I always had a soft spot to Phil Fish. I was like, dude, you can do this. Like, I'm always frustrated with Phil Fish. It's kind of depressing how it goes. And his friend, he left the company, but he left the thing, Polytron and shit. But his name was still on the Fest thing, and Phil Fish wanted to take out his name, so he was waiting for him to sign the thing, so he can the contract or something, some legal documents, so they can take the name out of him on Fez. And the thing is, he was risking on getting a lawsuit for showing the game at PAX. But yeah, he got hacked, and this is what he had to say. I would like to announce that Polytron and Fez IP are now for sale. Fish said this on Twitter, on this Twitter account. No reasonable offer will be turned down. I am done. I want out. Run away. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Give up your dreams. They're actually nightmares. Nothing is worth this. To every aspiring game developer out there, don't give up. It's not worth it. This is your audience. This is video games. All right. That's one thing that I now gonna be pissed. All right, Phil. This is what happened. If you weren't an egotistical asshole, none of this would have happened. You know what? It's all right. Everybody respect everybody's opinion. It's all right. But the way you do it, it's not the perfect way. It's not the professional way. You're gonna say, "Fuck you, Victor. I don't give a shit what you say." Fine, but that's not how you handle professional stuff. That's not how you handle it. And yes, the hackers compromised Phil's social security information, passwords, Polytron PayPal accounts, and even other sensitive data. And even the Polytron website and Twitter account were also compromised. And that's another thing. You don't tell people to quit on their dreams. Who are you to tell people to quit on their dreams? Me, I'm studying video game development and designing. I am not gonna quit. I'm not gonna fucking quit. This is something that I love, and I will do it for the rest of my life. That happened to you. Sorry for that, buddy. I know that you don't deserve that. I know that. Nobody deserves that. But it happened to you. Why? Like I said, you were an asshole to a lot of people. Yeah, even a Japanese. I remember Sebastian, again, a friend of ours. I've mentioned it like 5 times in the podcast previously, and he told me that I was looking at some articles, and I heard that Fez, Phil Fish, the some Japanese people are like where I don't know if it was some Japanese people or somebody was asking him on an interview saying, "What do you think about Japanese video games?" The first thing he said, without hesitation, he said, "Those games sucks. They suck balls. They're stupid."
Well, everybody has their own opinion.
Exactly. Everybody has their own opinion, but he did say it without hesitation. Like
we can't say that in an interview.
exactly, they're suck. I think those games are shit. That's what he said. I don't know if I'm misquoting, but that's what I read. But then the Braid developer, I forgot his name. They started arguing and shit, and it was all a chaos. And Marcus Beer, who was the annoyed gamer on I think Game Trailers, if I'm not mistaken, he actually ranted on Phil Fish and his basically his professional ways, and he called him a hipster, douchebag, and all stuff. He just ranted out. Maybe it's because his opinion, or maybe he's just his character, because his character is actually the annoyed gamer. So, who knows? But Phil Fish came out ranting on Twitter because that's the only way he'll talk about it. He only talks on Twitter. He doesn't go on an interview and talk shit. No, he just talks on Twitter.
I found the quote, Victor.
Oh, you found the quote?
Basically, an unknown Japanese developer asked the panel, which included Fitch and Braid creator Jonathan Blow,
There we go.
what they thought of modern Japanese video games. Fitch replied, quote, "Your games just suck."
Yeah. Was it a Japanese interviewer?
Japanese developer.
Wow,
And then said,
that's even more asshole.
And then he said, quote, "I'm sorry, Japanese guy. I was a bit rough, but your country's games are fucking terrible nowadays."
At least he said sorry.
Oh well, yeah, I can give you that.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, just two out of few
Japanese guy.
folks.
No, Japanese guy.
I'm sorry. I shot this guy, but I'm sorry. That totally.
I'm
works.
sorry, I shot this guy. He was a
Again.
fucking prick.
People have their own opinions.
No, but
It's not about the opinion. It's how you express yourself.
Exactly. How
Exactly.
It's one
exactly,
thing
dude.
to say the game is bad. The game, I'm not into that kind of game. It's another thing to just
Remember,
spout out,
it's all
that
about
game is a piece of shit.
it's all about professionalism. It's about how you express yourself on interviews. Because
But he's
I'm
not
not.
gonna lie
If the freaking president of the United States asks me, "Oh, how am I doing on the States?" I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you're doing a crappy job." I'm not gonna say that. I obviously
You're gonna
could
lie?
say no, dude.
No, you
Dude,
make
You
it
say
sound
what
subtle.
exactly? You say it. In a professional manner. You don't say it. Oh, your country sucks, or the country you're doing a lousy job. No, you say, hey, with all due respect, Mr. President, and you say your words, but in a professional manner. People are gonna say, oh, fuck the system, fuck the fuck the professionalism. It's all about what I say. But that's what happens. Those hackers did that maybe because they saw it because, oh, he's a dick, he's a douchebag, doesn't have professional manners, let's hack his life. And that's what happened maybe. I don't know. But and honestly,
Nobody deserves that, though.
nobody deserves that.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
deserves
then again,
that.
internet has no rules nowadays. There's nobody controlling it.
Yeah, true.
He is not the first, nor will be the last to basically get ruined in such a way. Because I can understand. Oh, let's freaking hack the company and just ruin the company. Okay, but
But that's not only ruining the company. That's ruining him, the guy
Yeah,
himself.
His life,
you
exactly.
literally-
Yeah.
you literally just took the guy's identity and put it out there. Like, oh, you want to freaking
And the thing is that if Phil Fish could take actions, that shit is way above
Risky.
it's way above the law, and
Yeah.
that's really that could fuck up the hackers though. But hackers are way too.
Yeah,
Cogs, hello.
Ah, my God.
No, but that's terrible.
You know, that's not really good. Honestly, that's not.
No.
But to finish this, the topic. You know what, Phil? Just fine.
It
Fine.
feels so hard to say sorry.
Exactly. It's not.
Just say good luck.
No, and the thing is, he canceled Fest 2. For the people who, Pedro, if you can find that, why he canceled Fest 2. For the things that I remembered, I think there was a Kickstarter or something. I don't know. I don't know. There was a Kickstarter for Fest 2, and he canceled the development for Fest 2. Just canceled, closed his Twitter, everything. And the thing is that people wanted their money back because that's what they paid. They donated the money for that.
Bro, don't tell me.
And he canceled the game, and his only thought was, "You don't deserve Fest 2. I'm done."
Wow, that is being a very massive prick. That
Okay,
is.
I don't like him either now.
Yeah, exactly. You
extremely-
try to sympathize with Phil Fish, but you can't. Why? His fucking personality, his ego. Dude, this.
Well, Fish, you brought it to yourself right now.
Yeah.
I'm done trying to defend you.
No, there's no way to defend someone with that attitude.
Yeah, it's that
You're
what happened
living
to
in
you,
a
but-
competitive,
Again.
professional environment. If you can't act professional, you're gonna fall. That's it. There's no
Yeah.
sugarcoating it. It's not people's fault. They're just reacting to how you're being.
And the thing
If you're
is,
gonna
he
be a
cannot
prick
handle
and-
pressure. He cannot handle trolls. If
No.
people were to troll me or hate me, whatever, what can I do? Just ignore that. Just ignore it. You have no option to ignore it.
Look at me.
Yeah,
I don't even-
Carlos
I have a
is
Facebook, I
stupid.
don't even go into it. I have Facebook and I don't even go into it. I don't even know what's going on around my family because they have to call me. If you don't call me, I don't know who you are.
Exactly. Oh wow.
And my Facebook is decoration.
Oh, hey,
if
Phil
a friend
Fish.
tells me, "Oh, hey, I posted a photo about you. What you think about it?" I don't know.
Oh hey, Phil Fish. No,
Yeah,
but
if you can't handle the internet, don't get in it. Fuck you.
exactly. Damn it. But yeah, you see, that's we try to defend Phil Fish, but at the end of the day, this is what people might say. Everyone who is saying right now, again, yes, it was wrong and nobody deserves that. But again, in some way, in some asshole Phil Fish kind of way, you probably deserved it.
Karma?
Okay, can we just change the term asshole? Just
Just,
stick
I'm
to
just,
Fish.
the only thing I'm gonna say to Fish is
Butthole.
good luck with your life.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no,
No. Not good luck with your life. Let's just put it in a professional manner. Good luck with your future endeavors. There we go. In a professional
Damn,
manner.
that's deep.
Ooh.
And that's how it should be.
Exactly, in a professional manner. So, ending up this Phil Fish bandwagon, let's go to 27 years, The Legend of Zelda.
Damn, I feel old. What
Okay.
year
Yeah,
this came out?
I took it out
Copyright
just in case
strike,
for
Nintendo.
copyright,
Thank
so-
you. But yeah, The Legend of Zelda. It's the 27th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda franchise,
God
In
damn.
Ultimate.
and it's considered the crown jewel in video game history,
Even
and
though some people
it
might
was the
disagree.
first game to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
Because
Yeah.
screw Mario, it's not Mario, it's Legend of Zelda.
Wow.
Mario, you're awesome. You're fun.
But you're not
Zelda
like
will always
Legend.
be
We're,
master.
we're not linked. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
What?
You don't get confused for a woman.
You know what is very interesting though.
You don't get.
If I'm not mistaken,
Oh,
There's
this
no
is gonna be
sex
good.
appeal.
you know what's very interesting though.
What?
Even though Zelda is known in such a way right now for the eShop, for when Super Smash while it comes out to stores,
True.
they have this sale for Nintendo classics, and they completely left out Zelda. You know, you have this little board thing that you get from, I think it's from the Nintendo Club.
Yeah.
You've got Mario, you've got Samus, you've got, I think, Like you even got freaking Mega Man on the board, but you don't have Link. You don't have the Zelda franchise to like getting discounts or anything while the game comes out.
This
And
is
the
why I
whole the
hate
whole
Nintendo.
the whole deal is, let's take some of the veterans from the Smash Brothers
Zelda was
basically, yeah, like
Zelda
it
was a
should just
great
be there.
character in Smash Brothers. I always used him.
Like it should just plainly be there.
Hello, the Hyrule Castle stage. Everybody picks that on
Oh,
Super Smash
yeah.
N64.
Yeah.
That's the best stage.
That's a tournament stage right
Yeah, freaking tournament
I really
stage
enjoy that stage.
with
Smash-
the
Smash
random
Brothers
with
is
the
in a
random tornadoes that bring you up to the sky.
there. How
Smash
could you,
has been
Nintendo?
defined by two freaking stages: Final Destination and the Hyrule Castle per se.
Hey, man.
Other than that, nobody else picks anything else. That's it. That's
I think the only three stages I would pick on Super Smash is Hyrule Castle. What was the one that you mentioned right now? I forgot the name. The other one. And the last one would be the Pokemon stadium. The Pokemon stage.
No, I'll see the Star Fox.
Star
The
Fox
one
for
that
me
you're in.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Fox is really good.
Yeah.
But let's go with this. Pedro, what's your favorite Zelda game?
Well, as you guys may or may not know, Legend of Zelda is by far my favorite series in video games.
Sure.
Well, not behind, but like, it's a tie between that and Kingdom Hearts. Those are my two
course.
favorite games. And with Legend of Zelda, for the longest time, Link to the Past was my favorite. But I got to play last year the Wind Waker for the first time because I didn't get to play when it came out. And I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the aspect of just sailing into the seas and exploring, the music, the graphics, the story, just everything in that game. Just
Bro,
perfect.
every story from the Legend of Zelda is just amazing. Every
Yeah.
That
story.
is true.
Except the
Skyward
CDI
Sword.
versions.
And
Except for the
Skyward Sword.
except for the CDI version. If you don't know what the CDI is,
No,
it's
let's
also
not talk-
known
let's
as
not talk about it.
well, excuse me, princess. Yeah, those ones.
Oh, that exists. I'm sorry. I thought that was a myth.
a
That's a real thing.
That is
actually
Yeah,
a
it's a real thing.
And it's used for and it was
Fuck that shit.
popularly used on the YouTube poops. So everything is
a little too often.
yeah, a
You
little
forgot
way
another
too
game
much.
That wasn't that good. Skyward Swords. That was a horrible game.
What?
I played it.
You think
There is a lot of people that bash on Skyward actually.
Yeah,
Like, a little
the
more than
controls were horrible. It wasn't a Zelda game.
it's
I
not
couldn't
as
play it
it's
because of the controllers. I couldn't play it.
It wasn't a Zelda game for me.
I think the only games that I own from Zelda it's
that's
The Legend of
the-
Zelda Diminished Cap, the Four Swords, and Ocarina of Time.
I
Which-
only own Four Swords and Ocarina, like two of my names.
For my favorite Zelda game of all time, it's Ocarina of Time. Fuck you, Water Temple.
Okay, it's not that bad.
the one
Water
horrible
Temple is
memory.
not that bad.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, if
Bullshit.
somebody finished that quickly, you got lucky. Because not everyone had a good time with the Water Temple. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
God.
But
It takes time, but it's not like ridiculously hard.
It's a friend of mine on Facebook when I posted the news. He actually told me, hey, but I finished. Yeah, how come? Come on, people are just exaggerating the Water Temple. I was like, dude, I was a little kid. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah,
And he said,
exactly.
he said he finished that when he was like 5 years old. And he's like, come on, dude. I was like, you were probably very fucking lucky. It's like, yeah, but it could be. And but yeah, that Water Temple, it's oh god, it's I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
No,
But
my favorite Zelda game is Majora's Mask. That's an all-time favorite for me.
oh yeah, Majora's. You own N64.
You mean Nightmare
yeah.
Fuel Mask? Because that's all I know about.
Everybody,
Okay.
Majora's Mask remake or remaster? Come on, anybody?
I
think,
hope so.
Depends,
even though
I
depends,
never
depends.
got to finish that game.
Wait, is that a thing?
Do I get a special 3DS
Nintendo
with
are
it?
probably
Then
just
yes.
toying with us.
Is that a thing? The Majora's Mask remaster?
It's
It's always
okay,
been a
no.
thing.
You know what's the funny
It's
thing
a
about
whole-
Majora? There is something called the Majora Project. You got actual freaking game students recreating the game completely. And from what I've seen, it looks freaking amazing.
I'm probably
Like,
gonna buy 3DS
They,
now.
they've put so much detail into that little project, which they can't sell honestly. You don't have the full copyrights, but it is pushing Nintendo into considering actually making the remake. So I don't know, maybe from
Amen.
here to I don't
For
know,
what
maybe-
console though? For 3DS or?
so far we don't know anything.
If Ocarina
Like,
of Time
basically take it like
remake was on 3DS, I'm pretty sure it's on 3DS.
Well,
and-
I know what I'm buying.
But if they do push it on the Wii U, they can help a whole lot more for Wii U sales.
Yeah,
Why do you want to help the Wii U though?
because not
fuck
everybody.
you.
Because
Fuck you,
it's-
Carlos. Not everyone's a pessimistic ass.
Yeah,
Hey,
Carlos is right now
do
being
you
Phil
like
Fish.
the
Shut
Wii
up,
U?
Phil Fish.
Yeah,
I actually
What
do
you
like the
talking
Wii
about,
U.
Carlos?
I can see its potential and I can see the appeal.
See the potential.
Did it flop? Yeah. But I'm
Gaga.
hoping it.
No, but-
I'm hoping it makes a comeback, and
you know-
I'm
you
hoping
know
I
what's the
get to
thing?
play it someday.
You know what's the thing?
What?
Nintendo always has this whole deal where we fell behind, quote unquote, and they always pull something out that just brings the sales back up. Look at the 3DS. The 3DS started, nobody
That's
wanted
the only
to
thing
freaking buy
making
it.
it funny though. That's the only thing that.
Carlos,
Dude,
shut the hell up.
Nintendo
Carlos,
has
shut the hell
always
up.
been doing that.
Nintendo's always done it. Like
Yeah,
the
but-
DS, the
They're
3DS.
caught under
the-
pressure.
Right now, I think not that it's the only salvation, but it could help a bit more. It's the recently announced Star Fox.
Yeah, actually, that will actually help.
That could help.
Honestly, Nintendo has a couple of licenses that if they gave it a little more, I don't know, presence in the nowadays gaming world, they could actually bring their sales back.
I know Nintendo won't do it, but they probably are considering it. Take dead IPs and do it Nintendo exclusives.
Yeah.
Such as, just to help Carlos in this time, shame you. Why not?
Don't you say it. I don't want them to touch that game.
Why?
Wow.
Already.
I'm trying to help you, Carlos, but you know what? Nintendo, fuck shame you. Don't even take that shit.
I do not
No,
want
don't even take
Nintendo
don't even
products.
take that shit. Don't even think about it.
Don't even bother.
don't even
Just
bother.
go right ahead.
What I want to see for Nintendo is for them to make a fucking console with a normal fucking controller, not a
No, you know what?
nunchucks
It's
or
called
fucking
thinking out of the box.
iPad.
They're trying to be innovating
okay,
stuff.
Okay,
They
so
are.
excuse me. So they bring out an actual tablet controller. They bring out the possibility that the 3DS will connect to the console, and that's completely wrong to you. But freaking Battlefield 4 includes freaking commando mode on a freaking iPad, and you glorify it.
Oh.
Shots fired. I repeat, shots fired. Repeat,
It's
shot
true.
fired.
And it's not the same thing. So
No, everything is not the
No,
same for
no,
you, Carlos.
You know what's the thing? As a difference to both Microsoft and Sony jumping to somebody else's company to freaking use their technology, they have their own thing. They have their own thing right there that comes with not paying extra because it's there. It comes with it.
Wait.
it has
I'm waiting. I'm
functions,
waiting.
it makes-
I'm waiting for the Carlos quote. I'm waiting for Carlos.
It makes
It's different.
things
It's different.
unique.
It's different. Carlos
yeah,
got
it is unique. Yes, I'm not gonna say it's not,
Come-
but
come.
it's not
Come on, say it, Carlos. Say it.
that
It's different.
good. I'm not gonna say it's different. You say it is different. It is different. But I like Nintendo. I played all their fucking games, not the fucking Wii. I had a Wii. I did not like it.
Okay, Carlos. You had a Wii and you had third-party games. Oh, you had a fucking Tony Hawk game that no one fucking plays. Don't give me that fucking shit. Okay, I'm
It's that
tired
was
of
the
that.
only fucking game they had in that time when I bought the
Okay,
fucking
you
Wii.
you missed out on great games on the Wii. You missed out on Mario Galaxy. That's like one of the best platformers there is.
Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xenoblade.
Best- Xenoblade. That's like the best JRPG in years. Like if you
No, but
if
Phil
you-
Fish think it sucks. So.
Yeah.
I didn't like the.
I
Fucking
mean, Carlos. Sorry.
I was always used to fucking normal control with buttons and joystick.
Oh, freaking
Zelda
Zelda.
fucking
Twilight
controllers.
Princess. Anyone?
What?
Didn't finish Twilight Princess because I just
think
I-
that was a good. That was a good game.
It
I
was a
loved
very
that
good
game.
game, though.
I loved it. The controllers weren't even uncomfortable.
Yeah, Twilight
Yeah,
Princess was
They
good.
were easy to learn. Carlos, you're just an idiot who can't move ahead of time.
Twilight Princess was on
Oh,
GameCube and
shit.
it was ported to Wii, or it was normally going for Wii.
It was going
Wait,
to
Ah,
GameCube, but they
yeah.
needed a seller for Wii
But
U,
you
so
can
it's like-
play. You can play Twilight Princess on the Wii, but with a GameCube controller, right?
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
That-
I'm
that
not okay. I'm not gonna even say I hate Nintendo anymore. I just hate motion controllers. That's
Oh my god.
lame.
What about the
I
Is it
don't
gamepad?
like
too
Do you
bad?
hate
I
the
don't
gamepad
like
too?
motion.
So
What?
What about the gamepad?
It's still a motion controller.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Counts as
It actually isn't.
No. Okay, so you're telling me. Let's go back to this. You're telling me. I take the PlayStation controller, make it so that you can rotate it, so you can spin something. That's okay with you.
No, it's
Perfectly
not.
okay.
I hate
No?
motion controllers.
he
Why?
hates the iPad then.
Why? Because you're freaking lazy.
EA's moving his hand an inch.
It's not. Why? Why do?
You're
People
stuttering.
make
You know
that a
why?
thing.
Because you don't know how to fucking save yourself.
Why do people make that a thing? Like, people love motion controllers.
Carlos, if this was a
Only
conversation, if
He
this
hate-
conversation
Because
was
the
an ocean,
Wii
you'd
I'm
be
sold
drunk.
pretty sure.
100
I'm
million
pretty
now?
sure. I'm pretty sure that Carlos says he hates motion controller, but he was the first one to buy the PlayStation Move.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like a dildo and he wants to.
Whoa,
Dumbass.
whoa. Let's just kick
In
it.
my defense, I bought this.
You're an
thing on
idiot.
that Wii.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's the only thing I will accept in your defense.
Okay.
Because
why
honestly,
a Wii?
hating motion controllers is one thing, but if you don't have a real reason, I mean, if your only reason is why would people do that, dumbass, it's to make things different, to make things new, to actually move ahead,
Ah,
True.
to interact deeper with the game more than just pressing a button and watching shit move. I mean, I love the concept of actually moving to the point where you move and the game moves.
Mm-hmm.
I find it amazing. I find it innovating. Do I have a Wii U? No. Would I like one? Fuck yeah.
I would buy a Wii U, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
For some reason, all right, Evan.
The economy. That's my excuse.
Evan, economy. Evan, what's your favorite Legend of Zelda game?
My favorite Legend of Zelda game is Link to the Past.
A Link to the Past.
It's the first game I actually completed myself. I
Doesn't
played it
do
on the
your
Super
shit.
Nintendo. I love that game.
Yeah.
I actually have an emulator on my cell phone, and I still have the Four Swords version that had the Link to the Past with it on my Game Boy. That game I have passed it over 500 times, and I still keep playing it. And when I heard that in 3DS they were making a Legend of Zelda sequel to that game directly, I immediately went to buy
The Legend of
3DS.
Zelda timeline is so screwed up.
No, it's
Yeah, I was
screwed
gonna
up.
say
But when
that.
they
I was
said it
gonna
would be
say
in the
that.
same world, as literally the same map, everything, I was like, I am definitely
Yo,
getting
lower
this.
that
And
down.
that
I'm
sound,
gonna get a copyright
that little
strike.
that little intro brings my childhood to fucking life. It gives my childhood CPR.
Yo, lower
Alright,
that
fuck
down.
no,
I'm
it's
gonna
just-
get a
it's just-
copyright
it's
strike.
just
Do you
insult.
want
It
this
doesn't-
channel
No, no,
canceled?
No, we don't care. We don't care. Keep it
No
up.
one listens to this. Don't worry.
Let's just listen to it.
Wow.
Ah, you dick.
Ah,
Oh,
Just
Nintendo.
kidding.
Wow.
Just
Phil
kidding.
Fish, I report.
What
Phil
can you
Fish.
Just kidding. Just
It would
kidding.
be
Ah,
hilarious.
damn
He
it.
says that
But,
this is the one that
yeah.
catches the most attention.
But-
That would just
But yeah.
Yeah.
Lastly, Jose, do you said what was your Legend of Zelda game?
No, I actually haven't. But if I were to pick one, I would go with Ocarina, mostly because it was I will admit it, it's the only one of it I've been able to finish completely.
Of course, it's one of the best.
Like I said, yeah, but you know something though, there's something I don't like about it, and it's that in certain cases, it's also the easiest out of all the Zelda series games.
It is. Yeah.
Like you take Link to the Past. Link to the Past didn't tell you shit. You just
No,
went
no,
through
no.
it and you
Fuck
went
you.
through
You
it.
have to read, motherfucker. You want to know where the next dungeon is? Have fun. Talk to every single person in the
It's
village.
like Castlevania.
Read the
exactly.
signs. If you skipped a conversation that really after
Oh,
that
you
and you didn't
fucked.
catch the hint, you're gonna be walking for a long time. That was the first game where I got lost for a month. figuring out where the hell I was supposed to go.
Exactly.
Well, and Hyrule Warriors is coming, and of course Zelda, or codename Zelda U, which is this. I know if you say Zelda is like it's always been an open world, but Zelda U is like the open
no.
world game that
is
everybody.
Yeah, that one
would
that one
want.
looks amazing. I'm actually thinking about seeing if my Wii still lives. If not, I'm gonna buy a new
No,
one.
but Zelda is Zelda U. It's for the Wii U.
I still need a Wii U.
Exactly. You still need a Wii U. I need a Wii U in my life.
I saw somebody recently selling one for like freaking $200.
Well, there was. Let me put this here. When I was taking summer on college, when I was taking summer, I told Carlos. I think Carlos remembers this, and Sebastian was there. I even told them there was this basically this website on Facebook, this group that it's like a Craigslist thing that we have, and somebody was selling a Wii U completely everything, but it was only missing the HDMI. This is what the guy was saying. Oh, I'm selling this Wii U for $100. Problem is the HDMI cable is it's lost the HDMI cable. So here $100. I was
Why
like,
don't you buy it?
What? I didn't have the money. I couldn't travel 2 hours from here.
We're all poor here, man. We live in Puerto
The
Rico.
economy, the same excuse.
Dude,
I
we
use for
live
every
in
console I do not
coconuts. We
have,
live
the
in coconuts.
economy.
What the fuck you want? We live in coconuts.
That's a good deal. You can just buy a HDMI cable at like Best Buy.
Exactly, but the guy was selling it for $100 because he didn't have the HDMI cable.
Yeah.
That was really stupid.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not the smartest guy in the block.
Yeah.
Well, he tried at least.
Well, he tried. Yeah. He tried.
So it counts.
it was
But yeah,
so expensive.
I'm going to buy to finish this. I am going to buy Super Smash Bros for now, the 3DS version because I don't have the Wii. U.
Yeah.
I'm actually going on a
And
couple
of
days
course,
just to freaking
I want to
pre-order
try
it.
Hyrule Warriors. I want to try that. I want to see how.
I
it is.
really want to try that. I'm a fan of the
You know
Dynasty
you know-
Warriors?
Dynasty Warrior series. Since I was a kid, I've been playing them on PlayStation, all of that. And lately, I've been like, oh, you know what? I would miss playing Dynasty Warriors again. And I turn on the TV to see all of this, and then I see Hyrule Warriors, and I'm like, wait, what?
What?
You know what's the greatest thing about Hyrule Warriors?
What?
Remember how when Ganondorf like showed up out of nowhere, people were like, "Why is he killing his own minions?" Turns out they show him that way, but it's only a tech demo. But in all reality, there's supposed to be a villain story mode
Oh wow.
inside the game.
Yay! Ah, I love being the villain.
But
So they'll do
yeah,
more something.
we gotta finish.
Shut
this.
up.
So, what the fuck? Anyway, thank you for listening to the Rating Pending podcast. You can leave us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/The Rating Pending Show. And also, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/, well, of course, if you're listening this on audio only, you can go to YouTube, The Rating Pending Show, subscribe, and give us a like and share with your friends. And tell us what is your favorite Zelda game and why. So yeah, that was Victor the Red signing off. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Sayonara.
Carlos.
Thank you for watching.